YouTube podcast world. What's up, family? You already know. Pays and Plays podcast. Gonna be giving you week 4 upset alerts. Hit the like button, share the word, man. Y'all already know. I ain't gotta say too much details. I hope you guys check out the last previous video I did. Check that out. Let's get right into it. I didn't mention this game, so I'm gonna say it right now. Denver Broncos against the New York Jets. I got the Jets -7. Yeah, big number, but I feel like after what the Broncos did, I'm going to pick the Jets to win and cover. I think this team is going to start rolling. One of the best defenses in the NFL. And then you got Bo Nix coming in. Didn't have a bad performance, of course, but rookie quarterback versus good top tier defense. I don't see this game being close. Tease it, right? 6, 7 point teasers, tease it down, Jets -1, -0, whatever, and call it a day. All right, so the Jacksonville Jaguars +6.5 against Houston. Yeah, divisional matchup game. The Jags have won in Houston before, so it's not shocking. But at this point, they're 0-3, and they need to get a win. If it's not now, it may not be never for this point at this team. You paid Trevor Lawrence all this money. You got Peterson, who, he was Super Bowl coach in Philly, and they did make the playoffs with him as the first-year coach. But now you start to think how much luck was that into a factor, right? The run game has been inconsistent. Offensive line can't block anybody. Defense is okay, but I will say, like I said, with Houston, they don't cover these type of spreads. 6.5, that's a lot of points for a team like the Jacksonville Jaguars. I say the game ends in a game-winning field goal either way. Next game, we got the New England Patriots traveling to 49ers, San Francisco. San Francisco being -10. Yeah, I don't know about this game because we still don't know about Christian McCaffrey. Is he playing or not? From the last game, did Debo Samuel play? I didn't check the stat sheet, but I mean, I saw the little clips they do. I didn't see he'll make one play, so I have questions on that. This offensive line, other than Trent Williams, is mid. And with New England, their defense isn't bad, right? They're not gonna they lost by 21, but they're not gonna get 30, 40 points dropped on their head. This is really the offense at this point. Can the offense move the ball, score some points? You pretty much need a couple of touchdowns and some field goals to make sure you cover this +10 with the Pats. Next game, I'm going to talk about Kansas City Chiefs versus the Chargers. Chargers +7.5. I was bitter because it was 8.5 Sunday night, and I didn't even take a chance and do it. But I still think the Chargers can cover this game. Chiefs don't cover these type of games. 7.5 point. Come on, how many times have I explained this? I just don't think they'll cover a game like this, even if they do win. It is Harbaugh coaching against Andy Reid. I think Harbaugh is going to have some plays, going to have some preparation. And if Herbert plays, cool. I like my chance even more better. But Taylor Heinicke isn't a bad quarterback either. So, I mean, I would still be okay with taking it. But just watch for this number. If you like the 7.5 right now with the Chargers, take it. If you like the Chiefs, remember I said teaser. Just go ahead and tease that down to parlay, and they just got to win the game for you. And lastly, I'm gonna talk about this one a little bit more in detail. Seahawks +4.5 against the Lions. Monday night football game, so there is some caution to that. Listen, Lions fans, will you get a win against Seattle finally? I'm not sure still. Because I mentioned, like I said in the previous video, this Seahawks team is all intact from last season, minus rookies and maybe a couple little free agent signings here and there. But this team beat you 2 times in a row. They are familiar with you guys. Jared Goff hasn't been playing the best. Let's just be honest with you. They've been winning, but he cost them game against Tampa Bay. So that tells you right there. If you force interior pressure, I know everyone talks about the offensive line is good, but they do lack a little bit of the interior because now they lost the guys, they got new guys in. So if you cause interior problems you will hold Byron Murphy. He will hope that Murphy's the guy that you can go ahead and cause the ruckus. Then there is a chance for Seattle to win this game. We know the defense for the Lions, their secondary is questionable. Brian Branch is out, maybe might be out with a concussion. So I've been seeing the injury report. It's some injuries on that Lions defense that you're gonna need players like Brian Branch. If you don't have Brian Branch on that team, bro, I don't really know how you can manage with having three receivers, a tight end. I mean, the offensive line for the Seahawks is not bad. Geno has played great games against the Lions. And listen, Seattle is a tough team, man. They travel. I know they're from west to east, but this is a Pacific Northwest team that can travel anywhere, adaptable anywhere, and we see it. So, I expect this team to be good, and I expect this to be a good game. But Lions and Lions fans, you guys are on upset alert again because this team just have y'all number. And with now a better defensive minded coach with Mike McDonald, who has had experience with blowing y'all out, making sure y'all only score 6 points. I think last year, what was it, 6 points they scored against Baltimore defense? So just imagine that. You got the dogs coming for you guys, but it should be a great anticipation game. You guys like the content, man. Let me know who you think has the chance to be on upset alert. And as always, be safe out here and let's get this money.